You alright, Jasp? How you doing, mate? Welcome to today's video, ladies and gents, where you're joined by me and Jasper, my doggo. A bit of a different video today. Well, you read the title, we're going to go get the Pulsar and it should be the first drive, but I just wanted to address something real quick. Really sorry that I haven't uploaded any videos for basically a week. And I just want to explain why. And I thought Jasper would be good to have as background here as well. But the reason being, guys, is obviously I don't do this for a living. The Pulsar's taken a lot longer than expected. And I have some content saved. Like, I have content there. We've got a video where Nick is basically dumping everything out of his R33 GTiR project. But some of this stuff needs to be spaced out a little bit because otherwise it becomes a little bit too much. And that video is long. That's like a half hour plus. It's a good video, but it's just really long. So that's why I haven't uploaded anything. And I was going to do a detailing video on the Z, because obviously I haven't done anything with the Z for a long time. But then I just got a call out the blue today saying I can go pick up the Pulsar. So that's what we're going to go do. Get the Pulsar, first drive, just experience it basically and see how it drives. And then tell you in another video everything that was wrong with it and everything that needs to be done moving forwards, because there's still a hell of a lot wrong with this car. Like, we're talking major, like, we're up shit creek with this car basically. Just as a quick, just as a quick spoiler alert, the gearbox didn't go in. Apparently it's not needed, and I'll explain all that. We haven't even used the clutch. It's a joke. So stay tuned. We're gonna go get the car and hopefully first drive. Are you excited for the Pulsar? I don't think you care, do you, to be honest, mate? Nah. You don't like the Z, that's for sure. You hate that car. We'll see if you like the Pulsar, mate. Not today, but we will see another day. Yeah. Oh, Nick's R33's moved as well onto my driveway. Good times. Right, ladies and gents, so we are in the Pulsar. Oh, for God's sake. Right, welcome ladies and gents. So we're in the Pulsar now. I've just filled it up. I didn't want to do any proper driving, obviously, because it was empty. Quite smelly, quite fuely. There's loads of oil smells and stuff. This is the first drive, ladies and gents. The first drive in the Pulsar. Properly, because I wasn't able to do it. Steering is really heavy, but in a good way. I'm just going to talk through my first impressions, really. Steering is heavy, like really heavy, but in the best way, like a real driver's car way. It sounds great. It's idling nice. There is still some things which need to be ironed out on it, but nothing major. It needs a new boost pipe, like a connecting hose. That's, I mean, who cares? That's really not a big deal. But it means I can't get on it properly because it will blow off, basically, which is a bit crap. But steering is heavy. I like that a lot. I really like that. Surprisingly, not as many rattles as I thought that there would be. Seating position is nice. You can really get a sense of, I'm just talking through my observations. The steering position, you really get a sense of the wheelbase. The wheelbase is tiny, and you get a sense of that, which I actually quite like. This is my first, no, I owned a hatchback, I owned a Toyota Corolla, but felt like a longer wheelbase. This feels quite short, but I can't get over this steering. I really like the weight of the steering. But it feels quick. It's not standard power. It's absolutely not. I didn't know this, obviously. I have not driven it yet. This is quite literally the first drive. It's nice to be driving manual again, because obviously I've got a semi-auto and I've got my truck, which is manual, but I seldom get to drive that because obviously I don't have it at the moment. But it's just gripping around this corner. Like, that's a tight roundabout, but the grip that you feel is great. So I'm warmed up now anyway. Fuck me. When it gets on boost, that is rapid. Wow. And I'm not even going fast, but that pulls like a freight train. Wow. Oh wow. fifth gear cruising. Feels fine, feels nice. Again, just trying to talk you through what I feel, what I notice. Surprisingly, not as many rattles as I thought that there would be. I thought there'd be a lot more. I've got a new headliner and a sunroof to go in it. Maybe that will make it rattle a bit more. But I tell you what, this is nice. This is really nice. I like this a lot. I've got my friend tailing behind me in his Astra VXR. You probably see it just now. Which I'm actually going to try and get ask him if I can review it, because I think that'd be good fun. Because I'm not a major fan of Vauxhalls, but he drove me over in it, and that was yeah, it was good. I actually quite liked it. Seats are really nice. Anyway, the seats, again, seats. I really like the seats in this. These seats are cool. I'm glad I kept them. I'm glad I'm planning to keep them. Who wants to get in behind? Cool, right. Yeah, the seating's really nice. Seating position. I really like this car. It's got a slight tick, but is it hydraulic lifters on this or something like that? Maybe that's why. I don't know whether that's a tick from. Not a tick now, so it's probably not that. Steering wheel's nice, perfect size. Everything's here. Oh, it's really nice. I really like this car. What we'll do, open the window for you. Oh, blow off valve. You can't hate it, ladies and gents. You just can't hate it. I've worked on this car so much. I'm so glad it works. Finally. The brakes definitely feel weak. Just they don't feel that great. And they got new pads in the rears. The pads in the front are basically brand new anyway. And there's red stuff pads in the rear, so they should be pretty good, but they don't feel that good. Again, steering's nice. It's on point. Like it points really, really tight to where you want to go. But yeah, the brakes feel quite weak, and they've been bled, so it's not sponginess. They just don't feel very strong, so I will probably have to upgrade to a Willwood kit on the fronts. That's fine, I don't care about that. They're like £700, which is, I mean, it's quite expensive, but this car is not stock power. This is fast, so should probably get better braking power. I love that sound. Oh my god, words cannot describe how happy I am that I'm driving this car right now, because this is basically my new daily driver. Like, if you don't know, if you're new here, I've got my Z, and that's like my daily driver, and I love that car, but I wasn't appreciating it as much as as much as I should. And now I'm driving this, I'm going to flip between the two, and I think I'll have a new appreciation for all of my cars. It sounds like first world problems, and it is. Like, it's such a, I don't know, ungrateful position to be in, where you're like, oh, my Z's boring, and it does. It makes me feel like a bit of a dick. But this is fantastic. It's the throttle response is quite rapid. Like, you're on it, and it moves, but you only have to come off the throttle quite a little bit, and you get a lot of engine braking. That's quite interesting. The truck's not like that at all, and the truck has a similar, well, it has an SR20, but from an S13. Wow, it's got so much grip. It's really pointed. It's really pointed. Wow, Mini GTR, guys. You know why they call it that? Seriously. Well, I do now. Yeah, I love these seats, because I'm quite a wide lad, and these are hugging me nicely. I like this. This is really good. Yes. Oh yes. I need to clean the inside again, because it's had it at the garage for like, fuck me, wow. 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 I can't put it under too much boost, because that boost pipe will pop off, and I don't want that to happen. Wow. What a fun car. Oh, it's so good. I'm shouting, sorry. this is fun. It's very planted around corners, and some of that is to do with the Meisters. I mean, a lot of it's to do with the Meisters as well. Fuck me. The Meisters are very good. I will strongly advise anyone to buy Meister R's, Zeta CRDs or whatever they call them. It's actually their lower branded Meisters, but they're great. They've been amazing on the Z, and on these it's really good. It feels great. Bill boost. Oof. I mean, it's not even getting on it, like, it's just not. But that is, and it sounds, that sound, yes, I love this car. It's not overheating. So to talk you through, let me talk you through everything that's been happening with it, basically, because I might as well. This is going to be a long ass video, but to hell with it. So it's been at the garage for like 3 weeks because I thought that the clutch had blown. It wasn't the clutch. It was actually the drive shafts. There's like snap rings that need to go on the drive shafts, and they weren't there. I don't know how fast I'm going, and there's a speed camera there. Anyway, so the snap rings had blown, and allowed the drive shafts just to pop out. So it was actually quite lucky that I didn't rip up the drive shafts, because obviously, you know, things were still moving. Turns out the transfer case had no oil in it either, which is really garbage, but obviously I bought lots of oil because I thought we were going to put a new gearbox in. That's a nice Ferrari. But that never happened. So in terms of what actually was wrong with it, basically just that. But then it failed the MOT on quite a lot of things. And then obviously he wanted to put them all right, which makes sense. And then there were some other things to make it safe. This is fast. Oh, I like this car. So basically it took a long time to get right, and there's like turbo oil lines coming off all the time. It was just a nightmare, basically, but now it's drivable, and it'll be a case of just slowly going through it and getting all the other bits done. So there's still lots to do, mark my words. I've got a new sunroof for it as well, actually, so thank you, Kevin, I think the guy's name was. Sorry, without looking at my emails, that's going to sound real bad, isn't it? Wow. 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 Oh, it's fast. And I'm not getting on it. That's the funny thing. I'm actually not even getting on it. That is really good. God, that is rapid. So I've got a spare gearbox, I built one. I've got a clutch, a spare one, which is really annoying, but it's fine. But it's whatever, isn't it? Like I need them. Eventually, I'll need them, and if not, I'll sell them as like a, you know, combined thing. I really like this car. This is fun, and this isn't just because I've been working on it and it's been a pain in the arse. Because I had a Subaru and I really liked that car, but I never wanted to keep it. This, I feel like I will want to keep. It's so planted. Like, it's so good. This is a really good car. Anyway, guys, lots more content coming up. I've got to change the sunroof. That'll be a video in and unto itself. I'm going to do a proper review of this thing. But for now, let's leave you with a little turbo noise, and then we'll round out the video, shall we? I love this car. Cheers, guys. Like, comment, share. Take care.